Phototech, and this is directly to you through the power of the internet. And I got this Wii U here, and I'm gonna open it up. As you can see, there's all the little information telling you what kind of services it has. The black underside, the black top side, and the end that shows you what comes in it. Now, as you notice, there's a tear right there because the store I got this one from likes putting stickers on everything. And there's the back side. And now let's open it, and little end art. Construction worker Mario. I happen to open it from the end that has the amiibo. There's cardboard construction. There could have been more stuff in there, seriously. There's enough room in there to put a case, a game case. In this space right here, they could put games in there. Physical copy of Super Mario Maker, not digital. I would have preferred that. Here's the book. The Super Mario Maker book. All kinds of artwork in there. Concept images. Codes for various places. Tall, skinny Mario. All kinds of crazy things. Combinations and codes. That's pretty neat. And here's the amiibo. One more information on the back side. That's pretty cool. Put this up here with my other amiibo. Early in the morning. Oops. White box. Looks a lot like a Wii box. It is just like a Wii box, but with this Wii U on it. That's the Wii U box. Just for shits and giggles. Oops. Yay. I got a little shelf up here with a bunch of boxes in it. There's a Wii box. But it actually has a system on the front. There's a little blurb in the corner that says Wii Sports. And it's also thinner than the Wii U box. There's the end of the Wii box. Does not come with the Wii U. And here's the end of the Wii U box. My standard dumb comparison component is done. Put the Wii box away. Right next to the GameCube box. Now, that's all that's in the big box. Now on to the Wii U box. Just noting, it just says Wii U, Wii U, Wii U over the box. 2 boxes inside. Does not indicate which side is up, and I think this side is up. In the top open tray box, there are the manuals and the code for Super Mario Maker. There's the plastic stand in the wrapper. The feet for the Wii U. The HDMI cable. The sensor bar in the wrapper. The charging stand in a wrapper. And the power supply in a wrapper. Now they include a plastic stand for your gamepad and a charge stand. If you really wanted to, you just unplug the charge stand and from the charger and use that as a spare stand, or use it as your main stand. So you got 2 stands, one that charges, one that doesn't. Funny, huh? You got extra charger stand, extra stand. Sorry, it doesn't charge. I had like a brain fart there for a moment. It's really early in the morning. The second box, second tray. There's boxes within boxes, dog. Contains the Wii U and the gamepad. The gamepad in the wrapper. The Wii U in the wrapper. The box is now empty. If we have been following all this, I have no more boxes to pull things out of. So from there on, I will clean up the boxes and put them away. Oops, I misfolded the boxes. The Wii U box just has the 2 tray boxes in it now. There's the manuals and the redemption code for Super Mario Maker. There is the manual for Spanish people, I do believe. English people manual. Actually, this is the one for Spanish, and the other one was probably French. General health tips. General warning sheet. Because nothing is fun unless it's dangerous at the same time. And I have put everything back in the bag. These are the little feet. These allow your Wii U to stand on end because Nintendo made it round. It does not have a simple, easy pull point on the tape. Had to find it. Two tiny little bags where it could have just been one bag holding both feet. Two little feet. Tiny little notches in the center for the bottom of the Wii U because it's tiny little notches is in the end, in one edge of it. I'm going to go ahead and just use woodworking terms, and just say call it an edge. Now, don't go calling me an edge master or anything, but I certainly wouldn't fall into that category this morning because well, it's early in the morning. Here's the charging cradle. It has wheels on it. Why it has wheels on it, I do not know. There's a little lever that pushes down, and the little pins come up to charge the system. Yet again, the question is, why is it sitting on two wheels? It feels to be fairly well constructed, being that even considering the fact that it's made of plastic. Yet again, the feet are made of plastic. It's made of hardened plastic. Now on to the non-charging stand. Out of the wrapper it goes. There's the non-charging stand. I had it upside down. There's little rubber feet on the bottom side. It is very light. And again, there's no charging spot. Nor is there a spot for the little cable to fit into the bottom. Very early in the morning, so I've yet to cough out all the crud in my lungs. And it says Nintendo on the backside. It's all black. Here is the HDMI cable and wrapper. Unwrap. And it's a standard HDMI cable. Let's see. I don't think it says exactly how long the HDMI cable is. No, it doesn't. Sorry for all the coughing. It's early in the morning. Here is the sensor bar. I pulled it out of the wrapper, as you saw. Nintendo proprietary plug-in. I will now unwrap the sensor bar. It has green tape on it. Which is difficult to grab onto. Now so far, let me be clear. Most of the components that I've shown you have just a very minimal aesthetic to them. It's not quite like the Super NES or the NES or the N64, where everything had a really interesting shape, color pattern, color to it. Yeah, gray is a color, but it's still more just interesting than black. Black is like the strange default generic dark, more hardcore color. Really, it isn't. It's just the color that people think of when they think of a dark color. There there's the wrapper. There's the green tape that's on the wrapper. There's little pads on the bottom. It says Nintendo. There's a little track for the wire to... Oh, yeah. Did you know that you have a little track behind the sensor bar, or that you can divert the wire down one side so it doesn't dangle off the back end of your TV? It can also be reversed the other way and go straight out. Most likely, most people have it just straight out. Depending on where you have your Wii U on the TV, it might be better just simply to work it through the little track and have it run out the side of the bar. Now on to the power brick. Now, as most power bricks go, this is a moderately small one. It's not particularly interesting beyond that. It's gray. As to why they did not make it black to match with everything else, I'm not sure. But it does have the color match up with all the other cables, which happen to be gray. So the system is black and the cables are gray. There's it. It has the word Nintendo. It has a Wii U AC adapter on the back side. The serial number is WOOP, WUP /002 USA. There's some caution warnings: keep in dry location, risk of electrocution, do not open. And decent length cable. Short this side, but yet again, that's the side that's most likely going to be closer to the outlet. And now I'm going to pull out the charger cable for the gamepad. And here is the charger cable for the gamepad. It is a standard Nintendo gray. It consists of 1/4 of the volume from end, and it is just a schmidge shorter than the the Nintendo Wii U power brick. It's a little mini power brick. So now you have two power bricks, one tiny and one big one. Yet again, long system controller side cord, shorter power side cord. It is hard fixed into the system. Or many a laptop and PC power brick, many laptop power bricks and other electronic devices have it plugged into the end of this power brick with a separate section connection. This one has a solid connection. Same thing with this one. And interestingly enough, to keep in mind, every connection, plug connection, decreases the efficiency of the connection of the device as far as electricity is concerned. So it's more efficient overall to have it all hardwired together. Now I'm on to the standard Wii U. Or actually, let's not standard, deluxe. Interestingly enough, there's a flap here to peel up to see all the little basic information in the wrapper. So you don't even have to take it out of the wrapper to see what model number it is, serial number, and all the little designation information. The wrapper sticks to it. It's a shiny new Wii U. It has that new Wii U plastic smell. And just like that, it is already attracting fingerprints. Yay for black. Why does now it has little fuzzles stuck to it. Please make memo. Please stop making things out of glossy black. Yeah, please stop making video game systems that are glossy and are black. Thank you very much, electronics manufacturers. I would have much rather preferred gray because it still looks good even after you touch it. And you really can't put stuff in place without touching it. Unless you have telepathy or telekinesis. My handprint, the more I touch it, the more stuff sticks to it. It is sleek, like a monolith. It would be prettier if I did not touch it. It would be prettier if it was inside a vacuum room. This brain fart. A room that has no air in it and is in a perpetual vacuum. That way you would at least reduce the attraction of stuff to it by some degree. As the edges are concerned, there's basically nothing there. The bottom, interestingly enough, has vents. As to why the bottom has vents, I do not know. Most likely to draw cool air in or push it out that way. And then there's no vents on the top edge. There's a vent across the front end, right before the face of it. There's a fan out the back side with all the connections for everything else. There's the AV multi-out. There's two more USBs there on the front of the system. There's the optical drive. There's two more, and there's the SD card slot right there. And as I said before, as I keep touching it, it keeps attracting more fingerprints and dust. As you see, there's the sync button, which ruins the aesthetics, and the power on button and eject button. The Nintendo Wii had the sync button inside the door to hide it away. Apparently, it must have confused just a lot of people as to where the sync button was by putting it inside the door, so they took it and put it outside the door on the Wii. From the Wii to Wii U. There's a little anti-dust filter right in there. Hit again. That does not help with all the dust that's collecting on outside in a matter of seconds. And fingerprints. Now, as I said before, there's the little pegs that the feet install into, so the system can stand upright. Now on the PlayStation 3, when you stand the PlayStation 3 upright, the little PlayStation symbol can be rotated. The Wii U symbol cannot be rotated. Generic black box. I love Nintendo systems, but the Wii and the Wii U generation of systems have basically no personality. They're basically gray boxes. They have that, let's call the modern Apple aesthetic, which is not Nintendo, but Apple's basically the Nintendo of the computer or computer and phone world. So there. Now on to the gamepad. Before pulling it out, note it is not heavy at all. It is actually rather light. Yet again, it's black, which is interesting enough. The backside is matte, which is not bad. The physical weight is not that terrible. I'm not joking. This looks like a heavy controller, but it's actually very light. There is the charging port right on the bottom. And there's the glossy face with the shiny screen. The buttons are placed very well. The ZR and the ZL are nicely placed. The shoulder buttons have a good click, but I still would have thought it would have been awesome if they built in the GameCube double click buttons. The GameCube has shoulders that you could push in gradually for a range, and you hit a bottom, and you can push them a touch more, and they'll click, and then go to a second stage. Only a handful of games utilize that feature to its fullest extent. There's the face, there's the top edge, there's the volume right there, there's the IR port, so you can actually make your Wii U gamepad into a remote. There's the headphones, there's the AC adapter, spare AC adapter cord, just in case you want to plug in the AC adapter separately and not use the charging cradle. Charging cradle fits under the gamepad just like so. Can I say this? But the gamepad is actually quite nice. It feels to be like all Nintendo products. It is sturdy built. It has good, decent. It's actually fairly ergonomic for the most part. Personally, there. Do note that when I play an old Super NES game, I often cross over my index finger over the face buttons. So this stick is actually in my way with my index finger. The reason why I do that is because I can hold 4 buttons in different combinations. I could charge and dash and do all kinds of fun things in Mega Man X, and X2, and X3, and so forth. As I said before, it is very sturdy. I could probably beam someone over the head, and it will do minimal damage. Unless I really just go all out. And that is the general overview of the system. My personal thoughts are: please stop making Please stop making hardware that is all black. And even more important, glossy. It looks awesome until you touch it. It looks awesome until you put it in a room. It just collects dust. Now, thank you very much for watching. Watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and comment and share and add to a playlist on your YouTube channel if you have one, or put into a collection on your Google Plus. Thank you very much. This will be on in a collection on my Google Plus channel page for this channel. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.